Good day, Solve.Care community. My name is Plenderleith and I'm the new CFO of Solve.Care. It is a pleasure to have the opportunity to speak with you all today. I joined Solve.Care just over a month ago. It's a very exciting time to join the company, and I will highlight this in today's presentation. It's also the first time I've spoken to the Solve.Care community, and I thank you for giving me your time today. Going forward, I plan to schedule a regular, at least quarterly video conference with you all to update you on what has been achieved in the quarter and what we are looking to achieve in the quarter and the year ahead. It is important that we keep you, the Solve.Care community, updated on the financial performance of the company. But before I start the presentation in detail, a little bit about me and my career to date. I have 20 years experience in major blue chip companies and extensive experience in capital markets through the management of an IPO and leading companies on the London Stock Exchange and Nasdaq OMX Baltic Stock Exchange. In the slide, there are a number of my career highlights to give you confidence in what I have achieved in financial markets and business growth and capital market growth in the various companies I've worked in. For example, the successful IPO of Tallinn Water in 2005, raising over $60 million for shareholders, and which was 8 times oversubscribed. Tallinn Water, I'm proud to say, was the winner of the Best Investor Relations Programs on the Nasdaq OMX Baltic Stock Market in 2013-14. From 2011 to 2014, we doubled the market capitalization of Tallinn Water. I've worked in large businesses with large capital programs and have raised over $100 million in capital markets to fund those programs. And I've been involved in business acquisitions and business sales. I'm particularly proud of the business sale of Dee Valley Water in the UK, where we achieved the highest premium to asset base of any water company. And finally, my board experience is extensive. I have been boards on companies in the UK, in Argentina, Poland, Bulgaria, Estonia, and the Netherlands. It's a very exciting time for Solve.Care, and I believe there are many, many opportunities for ourselves to grow and grow the revenues of the organisation. The potential of the company is enormous. I want you to understand, be excited about the revenue growth opportunities and the opportunities we have to increase Solve token utilisation in 2020, 2021 and beyond. And I will explain this to you in the presentation today. We just go through the agenda. Let's go back a slide, please. Today we will talk about an overview of Solve.Care in 2020, the new networks that we developed and that are very relevant in the post-COVID world, the revenues, securing the resources that we have put in place to grow the business, and the financial outlook for 2021. Next slide, please. Starting with the first agenda item there, the highlights to the end of Q3 2020. During 2020, Solve.Care has been building teams to strengthen the organisation and put it in a position to grow the business. In addition to recruiting myself, we've recruited a new VP of Technology, a new global head of HR, and a number of development managers. In addition to that, we've recruited an Indian development team to speed up the process of development and network development. We have put in place 3 new networks that are relevant in the post-COVID world, and I will explain these in more detail to you through the presentation. In addition to that, we've won 2 awards in 2020, Technology of the Year 2020, the SSOSN Impact Awards, and Industry Solution of the Year in 2020 at the Enterprise Blockchain Awards. And just for the community there, I'd just like to say, I wonder if anyone can guess who came second to Solve.Care in that awards ceremony. It was none other than IBM, the global corporate giant. And we're particularly proud of that award that we've won. And I think it's a demonstration of the quality of Solve.Care and Solve.Care's products. In addition to that, we've been preparing the business to grow and grow into 2021 and beyond. We've worked on partnerships and continue to work on develop the partnership that we have with Boehringer Ingelheim, and they're committed to working with us to grow our diabetes care network. Earlier this week, we announced a partnership with Chainlink to help us with our DeFi solutions, and we are already in discussions with medical device suppliers, 3 manufacturers and 2 distributors to help us grow our business in remote patient monitoring. So it's been a busy time for the company. During Q3, we have been preparing ourselves to grow, and the business is ready to grow through the partnerships that we have signed. Moving through now, looking at the new networks that are relevant in the post-COVID world. What have we been doing this year to prepare ourselves for growth? Firstly, we have the Team Care network. This is a return to work and COVID risk management network. And never has a product been more required in today's world, not just from a healthcare perspective, but also from an economic perspective. Continuing to operate any business while keeping staff safe is fundamental, and Solve.Care has developed a superb product to enable employers large and small to safely manage their workforce. The opportunities to grow this network are huge, and we are taking advantage of them. In the USA, we're focusing on the health sector around Las Vegas area. We're looking at hospitality, food services, utilities, education, and transport. And in the APAC region, we're focusing on global insurance companies where there are large global contact centers who are right for this kind of product. Next slide, please. We've recently signed a reseller agreement with an Asian subsidiary of a global company that serves clients in 120 countries. This gives us an enormous opportunity to grow. This is a tremendous network that we've put in place, and as I said earlier, never more relevant in today's COVID world. This network is already working successfully, and we can see that through our relationship with Angel Kids. Angel Kids is already using the Team Care network and is seeing tremendous success and benefits from using it. As the Pediatrics Administrator, Susan Asali, has said, every day it shows us which employers are considered low risk and high risk, as well as showing some up as unknown. As an employer, that's essential for anybody who wishes to safely manage their workforce and the risk around their workforce. Tremendous success. Next slide, please. But from the Solve.Care community perspective, this is the opportunity to grow and grow the business. And we put together some forecasts for 2021 for the Team Care network revenue projections based upon the work that we are doing in the USA and the work that we are doing in the APAC region. We are currently focusing on those 2 regions, and this forecast for next year, 2021, we are estimating revenues of close to $2.3 million. That's based upon an average number of employee wallets, i.e. employees using the Team Care network, of 75,000 per month. Now, based upon our discussions with the reseller operating in the APAC region and also the large industries within the United States of America that we are targeting, the opportunities to exceed the 75,000 wallets per month is significant, and we will be looking to achieve a much higher sales value than this in the market. But at the moment, our current forecast, and myself as a finance professional will always use a conservative forecast, we are looking at $2.3 million of sales in 2021. Our second network is the Global Telehealth Exchange Network, the GTHE, which you will have heard much about. The global telehealth market for 2021 and beyond is enormous. In 2019, it was forecast to be 175 billion, going up to 657 billion by 2026. From the perspective of Solve.Care, the GTHE is on track for launch this quarter in Q4 2020. We have already signed up physicians from 23 countries across the world, and this number is growing daily. And in addition to that, we're involved in detailed discussions with physicians associations in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Okay, next slide, please. This is a global product, and as you can see there, the countries where we have signed physicians and are looking to sign physicians. The opportunity to scale and grow within this market is enormous. And again, we've already had feedback from physicians from across the world commenting on the quality of our product, the nature of our product, and the benefits that our products will bring. In this slide and the next slide after, these are real-world thoughts from leading professional physicians across the world. In addition to these comments from these individual physicians, if we can continue to combine and work with Physicians Association, this gives Solve.Care an opportunity for an enormous step change in the growth of revenues and the utilization of the Solve token. Again, we've put forward some forecast revenues for 2021. Our forecast next year is to achieve close to $8 million in revenues. And this is based upon an average number of physicians of only 1,400 per month using the GTHE. We will, of course, be looking to achieve a much higher sales value. The market opportunity is far greater than our current forecast. As I mentioned in the previous slide, the physicians associations we are talking to are many times larger than our 2021 forecast, one of which has a number of physicians of over 15,000 and another with over 20,000 physicians as part of those associations. We hope to be able to secure one or more of these associations before the end of 2020 or into early 2021. However, we have not included any of these in our forecast sales revenues. And again, to reiterate, all the transactions on the GTHE will be utilized in Solve tokens. We now move on to the DeFi for Healthcare scheme, which I know Pradeep has been giving a number of presentations on the opportunities for this. He will be briefing again next week. But I'd just like to give you a few examples here of what this can mean to the financial performance of Solve.Care. The slide there, we're listing off a number of the use cases for the DeFi for Healthcare scheme. This is a massive opportunity to utilize the power of blockchain and cryptocurrency communities to create asset pools that can be used to deliver tangible benefits right across the world and for patients and physicians across the world. What better opportunity is there for the blockchain and cryptocurrency communities to combine their talent and resources to deliver these benefits? In Solve.Care, we are already developing partnerships for consumer medical device financing solutions, and again are in discussions with manufacturers and distributors to enable us to commence the DeFi for medical devices scheme in the very near future. Within the slide, we've also highlighted a number of other opportunities that we will also look to exploit into 2021. To give more detail on the DeFi for Healthcare revenue projections, I've included a detailed slide here. And you will see within that slide from the administration and treasury and management function within the healthcare pool, so the remote device pool that we are looking to launch in 2021 is 2.3 million of revenues for Solve.Care and the Solve.Care token. And again, all of these transactions, the 46 million, will be carried out using the Solve.Care token. Pradeep will be giving you a further update on all of that next week, and we look forward to you hearing more and learning more of your thoughts on the DeFi networks. We have spoken there about a number of opportunities to grow the business and grow the business going forward. To grow the business going forward, it is essential that we are able to put in place long-term resourcing plans to guarantee the success of the business. The first one of these is securing staff, and securing staff for the long term who can continue to develop our high-quality products and services. Solve.Care believes strongly in highly motivated teams that share in its long-term success. This is a critical factor in building a sustainable company that will continue to grow and, of course, be able to grow quickly. And one of the long-term reward plans we can implement is the token release plan, as detailed in the white paper from April 2018. Within the white paper, we have an obligation to reward our teams, and the original plan was for 180 million tokens for staff to be released after a 30-month period, which concluded at the end of October 2018. Based on our own internal discussions, we have reduced this to only 35% of 180 million now, which is circa 63 million of use of tokens for staff reward. Of course, I will review all obligations within this reward program and execute according to the optimal schedule for the Solve.Care community, being methodical and conservative and only utilising the Solve.Care reward system where it is appropriate to do so. Next slide, please. Another thing we'll be looking to continue to grow the business is the strategic goal of improving the liquidity of Solve.Care going forward. It is essential that we are able to gain greater utilisation of the token. We want real utilisation of Solve.Care by real patients and doctors, and I've explained what we are looking to do in 2021 to enable that to happen. We've got new networks that we're launching to the market, B2B, B2C and B2G. And we're looking at trading platforms and continue to escalate and use trading platforms to make the Solve.Care token more accessible for people around the world. Something that I know the Solve.Care community is looking for and looking for us to do. We believe that by doing this, Solve.Care will lead the way in bringing real uses to the crypto and blockchain industry and will become one of the biggest winners of crypto, meeting the real economy in a post-COVID world. In addition to do that, we're looking at financing plans for 2021 to enable us to grow our business. We have growth plans across the globe in 2021 with the networks I've previously mentioned to you. And in 2021, we are looking to utilise capital markets to raise between $20 and $50 million to help grow our business and token utilisation. We have chosen the financial pathways that we want to use. We are looking to use either Regulation A+, a public offering, or Regulation D, a private offering. And we will look to start this process in Q2 2021 and believe it will take between 3 and 6 months to complete. Why are we doing this at this point in time? The market is extremely interested in healthcare solutions and funding healthcare solutions in 2021. A record amount of money is being pushed into healthcare products and healthcare solutions right across the globe. The time is right for us to take advantage of this. We have chosen our advisors and we have now started an initial work plan with them to determine which of these is the optimum pathway. The impact of this on the Solve token utilisation will be huge. The growth of the GTHE and other Solve.Care powered networks will be enormous. This will grow our network and will continue to enable us to grow Solve token utilisation. If we now move into 2021 financial performance, I have given you some indications of some of the networks and we will go through these again. One of the first things I'd like to highlight is the significant reduction in network build costs that we have within Solve.Care. We have worked hard at our efficiency and are continuing to be more and more efficient in the quality of our build. Again, I make no apology for reiterating this. Our team care revenue network projections for 2021 is almost $2.3 million, based on an average of only 75,000 employee wallets per month. The opportunity to grow team care in the post-COVID world is enormous, and we are focused in the USA and the APAC region on employers with large employee bases. We are looking to outperform that number of employee wallets and those revenues. Next slide, please. Again, GTHE revenue projection, close to $8 million in 2021, based on an average of less than 1,400 physicians per month. This does not take into account any relationships that we may have with physicians associations. And as I mentioned earlier, there's one with 15,000 members and another one with over 20,000 members. If we can attract and work our way into these physicians associations, that number can be many times greater. In addition to that, in 2021, we are looking to implement, and we are forecasting to implement from a financial perspective, one DeFi network for healthcare and one new care network. We have taken a prudent approach here, and we do not believe those networks will deliver financial returns until the second half of the year. As such, we are only forecasting $1.8 million worth of revenues for 2021 for our other care networks. There are opportunities to deliver higher values there. Can we gain more revenues from the relationship that we have with Boehringer Ingelheim? Can we get other care networks out into the communities sooner? Can we launch more than one DeFi network in 2021? If we can, all of those will enable us to grow our revenues beyond the 1.8 million that is included in this forecast. And finally, in summary, a summary there of our revenues for 2021, broken down by quarter and by type. You will see that we are forecasting to have a small revenue base in the first quarter, rising to almost an annual revenues of 12 million by the end of Q4. Made up there by the key networks, Team Care, the GTHE, and the other care networks that I mentioned previously, one from DeFi and one from another care network. You will note the importance of DeFi, and you will also have noted from the previous slides the opportunities that we have to significantly outperform the DeFi totals, DeFi revenue totals, by partnering with physician associations. So all in all, 2021 is looking like a very, very positive year for Solve.Care. Real world revenues, growing revenues, and an opportunity to significantly outperform the revenues that are contained within this presentation that I have made to you today. So looking forward into 2021, Solve.Care is well positioned for significant growth indeed. Efficiency, we've already built 5 networks to enable us to grow and develop revenue streams from. Our IT architecture is in place to build new networks at much lower costs, enable us to continue to deliver new networks, increase utilization, increase revenues, keeping costs low. We have a lower cost long-term staff retention and reward scheme that we will be implementing to ensure that we have the IT staff to enable us to deliver those networks, those high quality products and services for the Solve.Care community and the global healthcare community. Growth. We are working with large blue chip companies such as Boehringer Ingelheim to grow the business. We will continue to partner to grow and continue again to partner to grow the business. And to enable us to do that, we are now putting in plans to raise up to $50 million so that we can scale the business and grow that business across the world, and especially where those revenues are so high and the opportunities are so great. We have a superb set of products, and with strong fundraising plans and with strong partnerships, we will be able to exploit those for the benefits of the Solve.Care community. And of course, 2021 revenues. It's a pleasure to be able to put in front of you some revenue streams for 2021, which will of course increase Solve.Care token utilization. We've got new revenue streams on top of that, which we're looking to put in place from real DeFi healthcare and remote patient monitoring. Even without those, we are forecasting revenues for 2021 of close to $12 million, with, as I've explained through the presentation, the potential for upside. So that concludes the presentation on the financial performance of the business. Certainly, if any of you have any questions that you would like to have, please send them through to me through the usual channels. I believe we usually have questions through the Solve.Care Telegram platform. Please send them through. We'll be happy to deal with them. Just before I close, I'd just like to give you a little bit of background on myself and my thoughts in Solve.Care for the first month that I have been here. I've joined a passionate and well-organized team that has a fantastic and growing set of healthcare solutions. The potential is enormous in this creative and talented group of people, and I'm amazed by what the company has accomplished so far. 5 care networks that can be used right across the globe. New networks planned for 2021. In my career, I have always been involved in companies that provide a vital service for all sections of the community. I'm passionate about delivering a service that helps improve people's lives and the wider environment. This is a strong motivator for me, and it's crystal clear that Solve.Care delivers this and delivers this enormously. Before I joined the company, I engaged in detailed discussions with Pradeep about what he wanted to do with the organization. This is a business that's ripe for growth. This is a business that Pradeep wanted to grow, and this is a business that I wanted to join to help it to grow and help it to grow in a structured and sustainable way. I share Pradeep's vision and the vision and dreams of the wider executive team to really grow this business right across the globe. We have tremendous opportunity to do that, and we have the products and services to enable us to do that. My focus for you, the community, is to monetize our products and services in a sustainable way that increases the utilization of the Solve.Care token. Doubling, trebling, quadrupling the token price and more is an objective that we're setting for ourselves. And to achieve this, I'll be using my global experience to focus on increased financial focus on all sales activities for deliverables, focusing on hedging our relationships with our large pharmaceutical providers such as Boehringer Ingelheim to deliver greater value, using financial and financial information to ensure that network build costs are efficient, implementing efficient capital structures that lay the foundations for sustainable global growth and an increase in token utilization. And of course, communicating the Solve.Care story as widely as possible. Today is the first financial corporate communication we have had. It certainly won't be the last. This will become a scheduled and routine event, but not just with yourselves, the Solve.Care community, but also with the crypto and financial currency investors, their analysts and advisors. The more people know about our story, the greater the interest. The greater the interest, the greater the opportunities to grow and increase token utilization. I'm very excited about the prospects for Solve.Care, and I look forward to working on behalf of you all to help Solve.Care grow and grow globally. We have a very strong team in place. We are making the company more effective and efficient. We have great relationships with blue chip companies in the healthcare industry, and we have identifiable revenue streams for 2021 that are ready to use our industry leading services and networks. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. It has been a pleasure to have the opportunity to present to you. I look forward to receiving your questions, and I look forward to presenting to you again so that we can demonstrate the Solve.Care journey and the Solve.Care increase across the globe in the products and services that it is delivering and delivering on behalf of you, the Solve.Care community. Thank you.